clarity, the simplicity, and the credibility in this guy's mind about all the neurons in Ivan Lendl's head. I'm glad that they're back together. That was a fruitful team.
Yeah, the third stint, and pretty much all Andy Murray's big successes have come with Lendl in the team. They first teamed up at the start of 2012 through to the spring of 2014, and of course Murray won here in 2012. That was his first slam. 2012 Olympics, 2013 Wimbledon. Rejoined the team in 2016 in June. That was the year, of course, he won Wimbledon again. Yeah. Went on a run to finish here in world #1. So no surprise Murray's got him back in the team now. And that's a really positive start already from Murray. Up on the baseline, grunting, accelerating on the shots.
40 left. Game Murray. First game.
Can you say that hard courts and grass courts are the best surfaces for both these guys? I mean, who would you prefer on a hard court? Who takes it to his opponents more?
Well, your first question, I would say yes. Definitely grass courts and this type of fast hard court would suit these guys, especially Berrettini. I don't think the surface changes it that much between hard and grass for these guys. They're both going to try and put a similar match, you know, on the court, a similar performance. You'd expect it to come down to a few points here and there.
4 of Berrettini's ATP Tour titles have come on grass, 4 of his 7. He had to be convinced that he'd be good on it. Same thing happened. Brad Gilbert telling Andy Roddick, no, you're going to like this stuff. You like Murray in the longer rallies?
Yeah, you would have to, as long as, like I say, he's proactive. He's not just looking to guide the ball to the Berrettini backhand and avoid trouble. As long as he's actually trying to create some havoc himself. If he lets Berrettini control with the forehand from the middle of the court, he's going to be in trouble.
And grumpy.
You say Murray gets grumpy?
Occasionally.
15 all.
That's huge. You know it's a big serve when Andy Murray doesn't even move for it.
131.
Yeah, it's
pretty good in a first service game.
Oh.
$40-15. Let. First serve.
Oh.
He missed it wide. Some clever stuff from Murray.
Yeah, that's a brilliant point from Murray. One of the keys to the match is how well he'll return. He said it himself after his win against Nava. His return game needs to be on point, were the words he used. Berrettini, so far in the tournament, got some good stats from the team over at Hawkeye. 56% of first serves unreturned, but 30% of second serves unreturned.
That's pretty snappy numbers.
You can see there, even that return from Murray, he's got that ability to just read the serve, anticipate, get a racket, get the ball back into play. Berrettini's going to have to work harder than he has so far for his holds throughout this match, you would think. Possibly something brewing here at Deuce, Berrettini's opening service game.
Advantage, Berrettini. Let. First serve.
It's another good return from Murray, and
Deuce.
getting the ball deep enough to draw the error.
There's Ivan Lendl on the right.
Yeah, Shane Anoon, his physio, on the left, and behind Lendl is Leon Smith, the British Davis Cup captain.
He's going to have a hard time choosing his team this year. So many good Brits.
Advantage, Berrettini.
Yeah, at the moment they've selected 4 players. There's one more to come. So Murray, Cameron Norrie, Daniel Evans and Joe Salisbury, the doubles world #1 in the team at the moment. One more to be picked. And well, young Jack Draper's got to put himself in the mix with his run to the 3rd round and counting. Neil Skupski, another option in the doubles.
Yeah.
Good problem to have, though.
Game, Berrettini. 1 game all. First set.
So Ivan Lendl was a winner of 8 majors. He was runner-up in 11 majors. Let's see, he was pretty good on hard courts. He won the Australian Open in '89 and '90, the French in '84, '86, '87, and he won this championship in '85, '86, and '87. Yeah, he's someone you might want to listen to.
Oh.
Spent 270 weeks at #1 in the world.
I think they see the game in quite similar ways. Certainly the physical element. Lendl, one of the first players, really went big on the physical side. And there's a machine he was big on called the VersaClimber. You ever been on the VersaClimber?
I know what it looks like.
Yeah, I do too. I've never actually gone on it deliberately.
He was not afraid of that thing.
I walked past one in the gym once and started sweating just looking at it. But Lendl got Murray into it in a big way. The first climber. You know, it's a low impact way of getting a full body workout. So you see the team of Berrettini there, two of his coaches in the white shirt. Cenzo Santapadre. Alongside him in the blue shirt was Umberto Riana. Forehand really getting up from Berrettini there. It's not just pace, but it's loaded with spin.
15-30.
In these lively hardcourt conditions, that ball really jumped. Murray, much flatter striker of the ball.
All.
Just couldn't let the forehand go there. Couldn't commit
40.
to it. Wanted to go big, wanted to follow it in. British doubles player Johnny O'Mara there. Fellow Scott of Murray, big supporter.
I get the sense you've known a lot of these fellows for a long time.
Scottish Mafia.
Let's for serve.
Longer than I care to remember. I think Andy and I first crossed paths, certainly single digits.
Single digits?
I'm thinking I might have been 8 or 9.
You're from Dunblane too?
Close nearby, yeah.
Nearby?
Off the hook there, Berrettini.
All right, who's this guy?
The Italian Davis Cup captain, Filippo Vallandri. A lot of coaching interest in this match. Both player boxes are packed. I think the Murray box have got the better deal. They're in the shade at the moment. Italians don't mind the sun though, do they? Bronzing that Mediterranean skin. Murray at his best. Moving inside the court, taking the ball on.
Advantage, Murray. Game Murray. Murray leads 2 games to 1.
That is a tough serve, huh?
15 love.
He can hit every spot?
Yeah, he can hit all the spots. He's got huge pace, but You know, he can swing it. His wide serves, actually, interestingly, as we saw there, are still pretty pacey. But the second serve is as big a strength, really aggressive kick, tough to attack.
Looks like Murray would have gotten to that one anyway.
15 all.
But as you touched on there, the longer Murray can make the points, yeah, the better it is for him. That's where his skill set really comes into play. Berrettini wants it done in the first, 1, 2, 3 shots, really, if he can. Serve +1, as it's often known now.
30-15.
It's a bad miss on the volley.
30 all.
Just in the corner of his eye, saw Murray reading where he was going to go with it.
Let. Second serve. Forty, 30. Game, Berrettini. 2 games all, first set.
Andy already starting to grumble a little bit. Reminder that there's plenty of tennis on the big courts and the outside courts on this Friday. You can go to the usopen.org website, get all the scores, highlights, draw updates.
Anche voce e risposta se vuoi. Ale.
Delicious for Murray there. Not an easy thing to do when you're moving forward at speed, to play a field shot, drop shot and return. Cut spin there, he measured that one to perfection.
It's a field fest.
30 love.
These are good signs for Murray. I talked about him. He should be feeling confident after 2 wins, both on this court at a similar time of day, and he certainly looks to be feeling the ball well.
Is this the chance he's been waiting for?
I think it is.
I think it is too.
This is obviously a big match, a tough match. There's an opportunity. There could be something happening here. If Murray could get through this one, he'd face the winner. The winner of this match will face either Galan of Colombia or Davidovich Fokina from Spain. Both good players, but the winner of this will fancy their
40 love.
chances. The highest seed in this quarter is Casper Ruud.
I sure remember thinking Andy was being unreasonable in his attitude that he could overcome multiple hip surgeries. And get this far again. And it was incremental, wasn't it? I mean, it has taken him really a couple of years to feel like he could go after a major again.
Incremental is the perfect word.
Game
Day
Murray.
by day, week by week.
Murray leads 3 games to 2.
35-year-old looking pretty good so far. He's already lost in singles.
$15 love.
Serena will be playing Ayla Tomljanovic.
Probably for the first time, certainly in my opinion, a pretty heavy favourite for that match, I would say. Opening round was uncertain.
Yeah.
Berrettini with some nice feel himself. Just about power for the 13 seed. Yeah, the second round for Serena was maybe 50-50. Well, number 2, Kontaveit, good player.
You know, Serena ended up winning 1 more point than Kontaveit.
Yeah, that was a battle. It's a different expectation now on your favourite for a match.
Yeah, this wasn't just a celebratory wave goodbye, was it? Fair to say both Andy Murray and Serena Williams have been in slumps.
30-15.
And he's 35. She's about to be 41. When you're young and in a slump, you're in a slump. When you're old and in a slump, you're old.
Yeah, and the doubt has to set in. Can I keep doing this? Can I still do it?
Is it worth it?
40-15.
I have to say, as Murray said, he's moving as well here this week as he has for a few years. I mean, there's been times when we've seen him on the court and he hasn't looked right. He's been hobbling around. There's a good movement and energy to his performance now. From Murray.
Exactly.
Talk about energy.
Even Ivana's smiling.
Well, how did he get a racket on the return to start with?
Exactly.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, he was taking coast to coast.
It's a good slice from Berrettini, and there we go, the one-hander. Thank you very much.
Matteo, the first to applaud it.
I'm not sure I've seen Lendl smile before.
I didn't know he had teeth.
And the double fault from Berrettini suddenly pegged back to juice again. Murray's done a great job in these opening 6 games of putting a lot of returns in play, getting into points. Berrettini winning just 60% of first serve points. That's a number he's not used to. He's used to being north of 80% first serve points won, and most of them not coming back.
Advantage.
That's his 5th ace. And Colin, what did you say? How tough is his second serve to get back, did you say?
So far, his opening 2 matches here, 30%, nearly a third of second serves haven't been returned. I mean, you've got to feel almost unbreakable when that happens. backward return in the court, and how many times have we seen him on the run, on the forehand, produce a lob like this?
Who does it better?
Oh, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone. I mean, Leighton Hewitt, he had a good lob. Rafa, Alcaraz, good lob.
They're coming up with the goods. Is Leighton Hewitt the only Grand Slam champion who wears his cap backwards as Matteo does?
There must have been a few others.
I'm sure.
This is just the compound pressure that Murray's putting on Berrettini, making so many returns.
Murray.
Producing so many amazing counter-punching shots. We've already seen 2 highlights in this game alone. And having had 1 break point of his own, Berrettini, it's Murray's first chance to break.
That's a pretty good hole because Murray was really looking to break in that game. He was getting back some tough stuff. That kind of returning could force Berrettini to go bigger.
Advantage. Berrettini.
Get his first serve percentage down a bit.
He's got him again with the ace out wide there to the deuce, the 6 in the match. Murray may just have to think about his return position there. He's pretty far back, which on the deuce court does open up that swinging wide serve.
Berrettini.
136 miles per hour. He didn't take any pace off it there.
He sure didn't. Pretty impressive that Berrettini has had the same coach for 11 years.
Yeah, he's got a few coaches, you know,
Yeah.
he's got a big team, and of course supported by the Italian Federation over the years. But yeah, Vincenzo Santopadre, I think, has seen the potential in a player that really wasn't a top junior. He wasn't even a sort of top 18, 19-year-old, but it's been a process coming through the futures, the challengers.
Totally mangled that smash. Waiting for a winner.
Thank you very much. A wry smile from Murray. He likes the drop shot, but he definitely didn't mean this one. Almost swing and a miss right off the top of the frame. Gets the spin.
The fans and Andy are watching that one over again on the big screen. You got to smile that one off.
Nothing you can do there. Sensational from Berrettini. From behind the baseline here. Just the grip change at the last second. Nurturing the drop shot. Perfectly measured.
Yeah, tails off as well.
Just starting to use that drop shot. Recognizing Murray's deeper court position. Still had to be perfect though.
In this match so far, 12 winners for Berrettini against 11 errors. Quieter numbers for Andy, 6 winners. Five errors. That'll probably be the same throughout the match, right?
30 all.
Berrettini's player's box is going to be noisier than Murray's. Have you ever, you made no comment, have you ever seen Lendl try to say anything to Andy Murray on the court?
I think I saw him in the first round here. Of course, the, discreet coaching, as they're calling it, allowed now on a trial. When he went 2 sets to love up on Francisco Cerundolo, it was just a one-liner, like, keep going. Something like that, a couple of words, but very, very little. He's very much
encouragement, not coaching.
Oh, yeah, basically, he's very old school in terms of problem solve yourself on the court. He doesn't want to dramatize the situation because we know Murray can get emotional on the court. Berrettini's got multiple coaches in the box, and they're not shy in passing on information and advice. Murray was there, just couldn't quite find the magic he needed, but that's a brilliant point from Berrettini. Started with the return
30,
deep to the
40.
baseline, pushing Murray back, taking control, and he's got a second opportunity of the set for the break here. Murray at full speed. We've seen him make those over the years, but not this time.
Berrettini just using every bit of this court. Collapse on that second serve, and there is the opening break.
Last time it happened to Slam, Wimbledon 1997, Henman, Pecci, Andrew Richardson, Greg Wozetsky.
And when has the Italian bench ever been as deep as it is now?
It's incredible.
They have a lot of smaller tournaments, right? I mean, they get to, their federation is really trying to bring up so many of these kids.
Yeah, we saw Fognini last night in action against Nadal, lost in 4 sets, but he's still playing. Berrettini, Sinner. It's just a very, very healthy tennis nation, as you say. They've got good coaches. There's the Davis Cup captain, Filippo Volandri, former Italian pro. They've got great club structure. They've got the great climate, of course, playing outdoors most of the year.
I like how so many of the former players hang around.
They've got national tournaments. They've got low-level pro events. They've got challenger events. So there's so much to keep players in the game, and then your youngsters have so much depth and competition to play against. Something actually that I'm trying to recreate in Great Britain. The LTA doing a good job making moves in that way, getting more tournaments on. For a while there, it was very sparse, and anyone that wanted to had to travel to play professionally. Now, overcomplicated it there. Perhaps a 40 love shot from Murray. Again, it's the drop shot and a really quick hold for Berrettini with the new balls. Another Italian player there, Paolo Lorenzi.
I remember him.
He's a legend. He's right up there. I'm not going to get the exact stat, but he's won.
What is he won?
One of the players with the most challenger wins ever.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
he's a grinder.
Elongated his career. He's a grinder. Lovely guy. Working in Italian television now, I believe. Also a Steve Buscemi lookalike.
Yep.
Love.
That's a familiar face.
That looks like a Bryan brother.
That's Bob.
Now, how can you tell? He's got a hat on. He's got sunglasses on.
Got enough war wounds from shaking their hands on the losing side. I know which is which.
It's
going to be interesting for Murray, and in many ways the challenge to stick to the task here, because although he's a breakdown, I think he's made a good start. You know, it's just a close match. It's been a point here, point there. You can't let the head go down. It's 28 points apiece. Berrettini's just won the one that counted. That was the break point.
That's right. Murray 0 for 1. That missed, but Berrettini's the one who's creating more out here, isn't he?
40 love.
Swing from the corner.
Berrettini leads 5 games to 4.
Stays
First
in this
set.
opening set.
50 love.
His 8th. At 136.
Yeah, it's just huge. Dropping the hammer. Murray was trying to cover the wide serve there, trying to anticipate.
The way he hits his serve, do you really have to guess? Does he have patterns that Murray's going to figure out?
Has been using that wide serve. It's been effective. I think it was a good call from Murray to lean that way in the opening point. But he's got the ability to go all 4 corners. He's got the pace that can put the ball past you without reacting. That's why it's imperative Murray cashes in on the second serves he gets a look at, and
40 love.
not able to do so there.
There's a set point for the Italian.
Game and first set. Berrettini. 6 games to 4.
The 26-year-old.
Love 15.
It's a worrying opening point for Murray. The miss, but also the reaction. Can't let the head go down here. He's got to keep the energy up, keep the level up, hold serve. The break here would be tough to come back from.
$15 all. Let for serve. 30-15. All.
You see Murray miss a drop shot that badly, you have to think there was some indecision. Didn't really commit to the shot. He's got to be careful here. Berrettini took up a really provocative return position there. He was towards the middle of the court saying, I'm going to hit forehand here. Murray tried to go wide but lost control.
That's a good word for it.
First game, second set.
Berrettini making a lot of first serves. 72%. 9 aces in the opening set. Not been broken yet.
This isn't just clean from the Italian, this is squeaky. I'll tell you a story about Tiger Woods in Serena's box the other night.
Please do. I'm a big Tiger fan.
It's funny because Renee Stubbs is part of the coaching team. And all you're talking about body language and how Murray can't get into this hangdog thing. Stubbs kept saying to Serena, good attitude, good attitude. She ended up winning the match, and afterwards Tiger Woods went up to Renee and says, is that really all you say? You know, keep it up, good attitude? Is that really coaching? And Renee says, to Tiger Woods, she said, when you miss a 6-foot putt, you got about 10 minutes to walk with your caddy and get over it. Serena's got 25 seconds. Tiger said, yeah, you're right. More terrific touch from Berrettini.
Yeah, Stubbsy, she calls a spade, doesn't she?
Yep.
No matter who she's speaking to, she's right.
Yeah.
And I also think, you know, in the heat of the battle, that's why the coaching is interesting. I think it could be to the detriment of some players if it's the wrong messaging at the wrong, or even the right messaging at the wrong time. Because in the heat of the battle, it's so much just about emotions. Keeping the attitude right, keeping the mindset good. Well, these players know how to play tennis. Of course, there could be a tactical adjustment here or there, but you've got to keep them on their toes, keep them energized.
In that respect, Colin, I've never seen anyone more demanding than Nick Kyrgios to his players.
It's incredible watching Nick. You almost feel he's doing it just to be mean to them sometimes, even when the match is going well.
Yeah.
He demands a lot from his box. fired up here. What a moment this could be if he's able to get the break straight back.
Lendl for serve.
There's some body language for you.
Brilliant.
One
from
game
Murray.
all. Second set.
Got to look at the second serve and made it count, took control of the point. What an effort, what a bonus to recover the break so quickly in the second set. The difference though was just the attitude, suddenly getting fired up, showing some positive emotion. Lendl keeping quiet, but the rest of his bench doing their utmost to help Andy raise it.
There seems to be a pivot point in just about every game, isn't there?
Love 15.
Bellissimo. Finds like that slice, that was knifed.
Allez.
Last for serve.
First ace for Murray.
15 all.
Interestingly, winning a lower percentage of points behind his first serve than his second, 59 compared to 71. Berrettini maybe just liking the pace of the first serve coming onto him through the court. Italian doesn't like generating his own pace, particularly on the backhand wing, the ball up high.
Thirty, 15. Forty, 15. Murray leads 2-1. Second set. $15 love. Seats, please. Thank you.
Mary just got some stats here on
Any seat for now.
points won by number of shots, and it's, as you'd expect, under 5 shots, 32-21 to Berrettini, 5-9, 15-6 to Murray. We've only had 3 points over
30
9
love.
shots. Murray's 2-1 ahead in that category, so Murray got to keep trying to do a good
Sir,
job
please take a seat. Thank you.
of making the return, getting into the point, and trying to elongate them and get Berrettini moving.
They're both playing the match they want to be playing.
Gotta try and play the numbers. Both of these guys are switched on to the numbers.
40 love.
Berrettini, for a period, had Craig O'Shaughnessy, the Aussie, as part of his setup, an advisor, if you like. You know, looking at the best way to employ his game style, but also, you know, the data he has on opponents he'd face. And Murray is very analytically minded as well. Loves kind of going down the rabbit hole on
40-15.
stats and numbers and top speeds and everything he can get his hands on.
Novak Djokovic got into that so deep, Colin, and when he took on Goran Ivanisevic, Ivanisevic saw this mountains of data. He doesn't think that way.
Game, Berrettini.
Yeah, I think
Two games
you know what he
all.
said to
Second
Djokovic?
set.
Goran said to Djokovic, why do you keep worrying about what the other guy is doing? You're Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
You're the best player in the world.
Right, exactly. You know, and he's got a point. I think first and foremost, you have to go and put your game on the court.
Yeah.
And it's the same. I think it's the same across all sports, isn't it? You know, big data, there's huge amounts of data and stats and analysis out there. The real art is cutting through it, finding maybe the 1 or 2 or 3 things that are going to make the difference for you on that day or throughout a year. Tennis will always have a real emotional and feel element to it. How the match is going, how you're feeling, your opponent's feeling.
You know what Andy Murray's mother's 3 rules were? There's a woman who's like the junior champ when she was 16 in Scotland, but she never had any real training. But here's what she told Andy. Make trouble, avoid trouble, get out of trouble.
Yep.
Those are good rules.
That's their philosophy.
Andy's going to have to come up with that right now.
Which, if you think about it, is what she's essentially saying is you're going to have to be able to play in attack, neutral, and defense, right? You've got to be able to do all 3 of those things, and he can. Very good defensively, of course. When he's at his best, he makes a fair bit of trouble on the court as well.
trouble should get you somewhere.
$30 long.
This kind of looks like the 1991 Jimmy Connors color.
Yeah, good call.
I think he waved around, get himself to the semis at the age of 39.
Very good call. We've seen scenes of that ilk, haven't we, with Serena?
Lendl, second serve. $30-15. All.
Hear the frustration from Murray a number of times when slightly careless point of that kind is pegged him back to 30-all on serve. Big point here.
$40-30.
Did a good job making Berrettini move, sneaking in. Got there, the Italian. He'd love to have that one back. Possibly had time to play it with a topspin forehand grip.
Yeah.
Murray leads 3 games to 2.
Tries to go short again.
Second set.
Finds it wide.
First set, Berrettini.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, this is probably when the sun's at its most difficult. If you look at Berrettini's shadow in particular, for the right-hander, he's essentially looking right into the sun when he serves. Thankfully for him, the serve doesn't come
30
back.
love.
That's helpful.
40 love.
For a server to go that big, time and again, and to be serving at 74%, that's tough.
Yeah, Murray's really backed up on the first serve return in the second set. He's in Medvedev country there.
New balls, please. Three games all. Second set.
Another reminder of how easy it is to stay connected to the US Open. You can do it on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. You can even join in on the conversation. Hashtag US Open. This place has been packed every day. I mean, packed. The Serena effect.
And not just the big house. You see a crack in the frame there for Berrettini. But yeah, I mean, just walking around the grounds, out on the plaza, the food court, the other courts, you know, Armstrong, Grandstand, the ground courts. I couldn't believe yesterday some of the outside courts, how full they were. 6, 7, 8 people deep getting a look at matches.
15 love.
Crowds have come out in big numbers again in New York. So good to see after the difficult few years that we've had.
Can Murray take the legs out of Berrettini's serve?
I think there's the potential for that if he can
30 love.
Get himself into enough long points. Let's warm out here, make it physical, you know, drag him around the court as he's doing. He's short on tennis, the Italian. So there's an opportunity if he can, you know, take this into 4 or 5 sets. Conditioning may become a factor. There's the rallies, won 9 shots or more, 7-1 for Murray. So it's not just a good tactic to tire him out. He's winning those points as well. This is why he's gone through the journey, the hip operations, the dark days, people questioning why he's still playing. This is why he's still playing. Big stage, big match, and producing the goods. You've got to love that. The passion, the fire still burns inside.
What I like most about this match, Colin, is that both these guys are behaving like they think they can win the whole tournament.
They are.
They're taking themselves so seriously.
And the level has been good in this match.
Sure has.
Not amazing, but, you know, good.
Solid, yeah. And interesting. Third double fault for Sark. And Murray's service percentage for the match is 46.
Game Murray.
Bit lucky he hasn't been broken.
Murray leads 4 games to 3. Second set. First set, Berrettini.
your point in the previous game about both these players playing like they
15 love.
They believe they can win this tournament. In terms of the draw, which is open, they're probably in the best quarter. The highest seed, Tsitsipas, he lost first round. The highest seed left in this quarter is Ruud. Top quarter of the draw, you have Medvedev, of course. Bottom, you have Nadal. The top of the bottom half, you have Alcaraz, the third seed. There's an opportunity here for one of these two men, and they're playing good tennis. This has been a good competitive match.
Is the Spanish teenager Alcaraz, is he your third pick after Nadal and Medvedev? Third best chance?
Yeah, he is. I had Medvedev, Alcaraz, Nadal, and Tsitsipas, to be honest. This
30-15.
Your top four coming in. Tsitsipas is gone.
Kyrgios is still around.
Yeah,
Part of the draw.
That's dangerous for Medvedev potentially in the fourth round. Good matches to look forward to tonight. Kyrgios taking on JJ Wolf, the American, who's great to watch, goes after it.
Yeah.
Medvedev, what about his opponent? Wu Yibing from China. First Chinese man ever to reach the third round here at the US Open. It's quite an achievement, making history. Big point here. Murray did well to recover the break early in this set. Chance to make something happen here at 3-4. A combination of shots that will never ever go out of fashion.
40-30.
Opening the court wide to the juice side. Murray not quite getting the return deep enough, but then Berrettini just attacking the space. Potent combination.
How many players serve +1? It's a serve plus backhand.
Yeah, not many. Even the players with a arguably better backhand, Andy Murray being one of them, they look for the serve plus forehand, because the forehand's the shot you can do the damage with, generate the pace.
Berrettini didn't want to back off the baseline, did he?
Deuce.
Certainly did not, and just loving what I'm seeing from Andy Murray. Amazed at what I'm seeing. After all he's been through, the way he's hitting the ball, the way he's throwing himself around the court. He's playing at a level, moving at a level that I think most people didn't think was possible.
You're sitting next to one of those people.
Advantage, Berrettini. Game Berrettini. 4 games all. Second set.
Evidence there, Berrettini done his homework on Murray, but his team have. We know Murray over the years loves that little forehand cross-court pass. It's the angle. Berrettini covered it. Murray tried to go line. That's the least or less comfortable pass for him. He's a little 1 or 2 percenters that can make a difference in a match like this. Big point, knowing where your opponent likes to go.
4-all in the second, an hour and a half in. Coco Gauff and Madison Keys to follow. They must be in the locker room trying to figure out what to eat and when to eat it.
Yeah, following a men's singles is probably the toughest scenario. And it could be an hour and a half, it could be 5 hours.
These two are dug in.
Madison Keys, my pick for the tournament, pre-tournament.
Pre-draw?
Pre-draw.
How are you feeling about that?
Impressed with the comeback against Georgia in the previous round. Tough one today, but you know, she's capable. As is Coco Gauff. Tennis from these two men. No wonder they're on their feet. Murray at his very best. How did he track down that hammer from Berrettini? But Berrettini himself did a good job making life difficult there. Murray just couldn't quite pull off the spectacular. Maybe he could have gone round the net post if he had it again. But even though Berrettini won the battle there, that may be the type of point that could win Murray the war. You touched on it, Mary. Maybe just taking the legs away from Berrettini over time. Then Murray's going to have to come up with 3 good points right here, right now. Broken at a similar stage in the opening set. Danger of 2 sets to love down here. As in the opening set, the break handed to Berrettini with a double fault.
Berrettini leads 5 games to 4.
How tall is Berrettini? What are we listing him as?
15 long.
Questo poco, bravo, bravo.
6'5", I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. 6'5", yeah, 1m96. Some feeling finesse.
How tall is he when he hit that shot just now?
got down to it nicely. That's the frustration from the previous game. Tried to do too much with that Murray.
30 love.
Andy now trying to serve from those shadows. He's trying to return from the shadows. Look how far back he is now. Matteo Berrettini.
6 games to 4. Berrettini leads. 2 sets to love. Love 15.
And Berrettini now playing with the freedom that a 2-set lead affords him. There's no doubt he's got a far bigger forehand than Murray. It's so frustrating for Andy Murray, who has put in so much work to get himself back to this physical shape, moving well. Tactically, he's got this match.
Love the
right, I would say he's returned well, which was one of the keys. It's so frustrating after all of that for his serve to be letting him down. His serving numbers have improved this year for serve percentage. He's made things tidier, more compact, quite as wide on the stance to start the serve. It just hasn't been there for him today.
Lendl for serve.
Well behind in this match, things in danger of getting even worse for Andy Murray, who was broken in the opening game of the second set. There's a danger here at the start of the third. Energy seems to have dipped, head in danger of going down.
Lendl for serve.
Berrettini can't believe he's missed, but he took up that provocative return position again, got the big forehand into play, and love to have that final ball back.
He thought he'd leaned on that first forehand enough.
It's amazing the way Murray, he doesn't just get to the ball, but the way he's able to control the racket head and just make life difficult for his opponent still.
Thank you. Exit quickly. Thank you. Deuce. Advantage, Murray. Game, Murray. First game, third set.
We were blessed with a terrific politician and civil rights activist named John Lewis. Died a couple of years back. And he used to say, make good trouble. Speak up.
Got to ruffle a few feathers to get things done.
Make it good trouble.
Thank you. Behind the court.
What
First
kind
seat,
of
please.
shade
Thank you.
gets thrown on this court at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a sunny day?
Yeah, and Murray keeping himself in the shade.
Yeah, he's
there.
trying.
He's still invested in his long-term prospects here.
$15. $30. 40 love. $40-15. Berrettini. 1 game all. Third set.
Taking over nicely on serve now, Berrettini. He has served very well. 74% of first serves for the match. In the opening set, when Murray was getting into the majority of return games, he's struggling now. That just puts more pressure on his own serve.
Love 15.
It's just a feeling that, although we know Murray will keep fighting to the very end, that, you know, just his will has been broken, but it's taken a dent. He's struggling a little out here. Just the kind of point that can improve his mood.
15 all.
You like Murray in the long rallies, but I mean, the central problem for Andy is his serve and his return. So once things get rolling, I like his chances.
Yeah, you know.
It's the first shot of each game. Looking
at the numbers, the problem he has is that, you know, the majority of points aren't long points.
Exactly.
They're playing, you know, being played on Berrettini's terms.
Can't figure out where to toss this thing in this sun and that shade. Oh! That toss way over his head.
Berrettini with that return position again. He's looking for the forehand. And the tough thing about the sun isn't just on the serve itself, but it's once you've hit it, as you recover, it's still a little blinded. So you're vulnerable on the first shot at the point. Murray missing there. Same thing again. Blinded, dazed by the sun, misses the first
15, 40.
He was able to survive from love 40 in the opening game of this set. got to try and survive. 2 more break points here.
(30-40).
And that was smart. Just took some pace off the serve because, you know, played the numbers. I guess felt maybe Berrettini's lost his rhythm, and proved to be the case. Didn't miss by much.
Advantage, Murray.
Ball.
Delay, a bit of a gift
Third
there
set.
from Berrettini.
Berrettini leads.
Well, lost the point. I like the return position.
Okay.
Further up there and
50
move
love.
forward, cut off the angle. Doesn't mean you're going to have instant success. You're still facing a pretty tough proposition, but got himself into it there, a little bit deeper on the ad side. It's a guy with a metal hip.
30 love.
Got there with plenty of time in the end, just couldn't do enough for the backhand. Throwing himself around this court. Just too good, too big.
40 love.
He's just playing so well. So solid, so aggressive. No wonder it says boss all over his clothing.
Game Berrettini. 2 games all. Third set.
Sta costruendo, eh? Sì, sì.
You go on usopen.org and you can find out what happened. Did Ons Jabeur win her match? Was it in straight sets or did it go 3? Go to usopen.org. I'll give you a hint. She won in 3.
It's not a hint, that's the answer.
My quizzes are simple in nature. Ah, boy, again, just collapse right over.
Love 15.
That's
It's always been a weakness, if you like, for Andy. He does kind of collapse and fall left on that serve. he's at his best. He kind of maintains the leg drive and much more up and through the ball. Behind in a service game again in this set.
Oh.
Love 30.
It's a matter of time before he gets broken. Murray keeps throwing in this manner, just can't get the serve going. Same break points in his first 2 service games. Love 30 here.
Oh.
Padre and Rihanna there. Santa Padre in the white, Rihanna in the blue. The 2 main coaches for Berrettini.
Santo Padre had a world ranking.
He was top 100, I think.
100.
Yeah, 100 exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that top 100?
Sure.
Always nice to get the 2 digits.
Exactly.
100 counts. Of course it does.
30 all.
Big first serve from Murray there, much more like it.
Let me ask you something, Colin. When Andy was winning his majors, winning his 2 goals, was he facing this kind of power? I mean, has he just not been able to keep up with the physicality of the game in the last 5 years?
That's a bad miss. That's a great question, Mary.
30, 40.
I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. I think the game consistently, constantly evolves. I think it's become more powerful.
Can I tell you, looking at Ivan Lendl there, I remember when he was in his prime, he just played so much tennis. He played so many events, and I asked him one time, dude, I might not have called him dude. That was my thing, my dude. Like, why don't you, your schedule is so thick. Like, why don't you take time off? And Lendl said this. Lendl said, if I take off a week, it would cost me a month. That's how many balls he needed to hit to stay sharp, to feel strong about his game.
It's interesting, and there's no substitute for competition, for staying sharp, staying out there on tour. But of course, you got to find the balance. Berrettini
advantage.
Making life
Murray.
very difficult for him with a good lob. Probably the most difficult shot in tennis, and especially hitting it this way. Backhand overhead off to his left. Much easier to hit that one back cross court. Touch of class from Andy Murray.
Oh.
please.
Madison Keys and Coco Gauff will take this court next.
15 love.
Want to hear my 3 rules of tennis, Colin? We know Judy's, Judy Murray's. Make trouble,
39.
avoid trouble, get out of trouble. My 3 rules. Hold serve. Have one strength, at least, and be able to hide your weakness. Now,
40
you
love.
don't need all 3, but one of them has to be holding serve.
Which in the men's game now means having a big serve, right? So you're thinking a big serve plus another strength.
Well, I mean, his strength is obviously his doggedness, his foot speed. He's got that. And you can win the US Open if you can hold serve and hide a weakness, or hold serve and have a strength.
40-15.
At number 1.
So you take the serve.
I mean,
Give
the
him a
serve would
Berrettini
give-
serve over the Berrettini
Over-
forehand.
I would.
That's fair, I like it.
If you have a serve like this, dudes, I'm calling it
Yeah.
real dude now.
Berrettini.
You don't need it as big a serve. You're going to get something you can play with on your
3
your
games
first
all.
forehand, right?
Third set.
Dudette in Italian. Dudetti.
I'll take that.
Well, it's certainly been the deciding factor in this match today. Now, Murray said his return needed to be on point, and I think he's returned pretty well. Although Berrettini's in a very good rhythm now, 93% of first serves in this set. But he just hasn't served well enough, Murray. Broken 3 times. Untouchable, and at the end of a quality
15.
point. This guy, he's entering the discussion for this title.
Right? And clearly he's playing with true belief.
90 miles an hour, that forehand.
Real trust in his game.
Andy Murray could chase that one down. Once again, his box loved it. Particularly
15
passionate
all.
supporter in the Berrettini box. You might have noticed the gentleman with the long hair, the beard, the tattoos. You remember him?
The restaurant guy?
That's exactly right, the restaurant guy, Giovanni Bartocci. He was here in 2020 when fans weren't allowed, standing outside the gates and screaming his encouragement for Berrettini on court 17.
That's right. He couldn't get in the ground. COVID wouldn't allow any fans.
Is the Italian Players Lounge.
Okay.
Popular haunt.
30-15.
Fuel up on their pizza and pasta. There he is.
30 all.
Giovanni, big supporter of all the Italian players, but especially Berrettini. Nice, 3 all, 30 all.
40-30.
Will Berrettini rue some missed opportunities in the early stages of this third set? Five break points have come and gone for the Italian.
Murray leads 4-3. Third set, Berrettini leads 2-1.
Spat it back.
15-love.
Held his ground off that big serve of his. And the second swing takes a point.
The needle there, Murray. Same situation where Berrettini knows he likes to go cross court with that forehand. Murray going against the grain and finding the target this time. He's missed some big chances here, Berrettini. When that happens and your opponent starts to grow in belief, they get punished. Murray's got something about him again here.
Oh.
Doesn't need to be that good. Neutral rally, wasn't tried to go line.
Yeah, probably should have been a few feet over the net, nowhere near the tape.
Oh.
Case of it maybe doesn't have to be that good, trying to play close to the lines.
40-30.
Just when he was getting something going, had Berrettini wobbling. 2 errors lets him off the hook, and he knows.
Lendl for serve. Four games all.
Did he even have a second serve
Third set.
going on that great point, Murray? I just feel like that window opened.
And 15-30. Yeah, that was a big chance for Murray. Berrettini missed the volley, got behind in the game. He feels something happening. Just the untimely errors when he was in the point and in the rally, and that's where we know he's held the aces, longer points. That's why he was so frustrated at not making it count. It's really been the story of the match. He just hasn't played badly at all, just hasn't won enough of the big points.
Fault.
Love.
This match about to hit the 2.5 hour mark. Murray acting like he's fine going a couple more hours if that's what it would take to beat Berrettini.
Yeah,
it's cooled off slightly from the start of the week. Not quite as humid either. Somewhere around 24 degrees Celsius.
15-30.
I know you guys dealing Fahrenheit over here, Mary. Let me see if I can figure that one out for you.
Have at it.
Mid-70s.
So that's very comfortable. Much different from previous days.
And below 50% humidity. We were up near 70, I think, start of the week. Closer to the 30s. We saw Murray struggling a little in his opening round with the heat. He's got plenty of tennis left in him here if he can produce the goods and elongate this match. Serve when he was in his pomp. Big one out wide to the ad. Won so many big points with that one.
In his pump?
Pomp. P-O-M-P.
Pump.
You don't use that one here?
No, I don't even know what it means.
Let's go with prime.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm in.
Every day is a school day, Mary.
Yeah. True enough.
Good stuff from Murray from 15-30. First
Murray leads 5 games to 4. Third set.
Playing with the kind of self-belief that can win you titles.
Lendl. First serve.
Murray just can't find the solution on that juice side.
15
First
left.
set, he was closer to the baseline. The second set, he went way back. This set, he's not quite as far up, but closer to where he was in the first. Yeah, he's pretty successful from deep. It's the combination of the
30 left.
serving from Berrettini on the juice side and the fact that he's getting his forehand so often on the next ball. In fact, there's only been 3 occasions when Berrettini's made the first serve to the juice. Stick with me here. Only 3 occasions when he's made the first serve to the juice. Murray's gone beyond the 4th shot of the point. It's only 3 times he's been able to get a long rally basically from the juice side. Off the Berrettini first serve, it's been a real struggle for him. And when you think
That's bad math.
40
Italian
love.
constantly starting ahead in the game. That's why he's holding serve so convincingly.
Game.
Double ace
Berrettini.
for Berrettini against just 1 double fault. That's his 14th ace.
5 games all.
So let me ask you this.
Third set.
Colin, you've watched this guy for years, Berrettini. Is he right now at his peak? Is he at his pumpiest?
I'm not sure that's a word.
I'm just trying to follow your lead. But is he?
He's close. I think this has been a big match for him, assuming he comes through here, because he's shorter matches. First round Montreal, first round Cincinnati.
COVID.
You know, COVID at Wimbledon, the wrist surgery early in the year. You know, getting through this one in this kind of style. I think it sent a message to a draw, but I think it sent a message to himself. You know, I'm back close to my
15
best.
love.
And remember, this is a Wimbledon finalist, 2021. And well, you had the great quote, players that he's lost to in the majors this year. And he said himself, tells him it's time to start beating them. What was it, Djokovic and Nadal, the only guys that have beaten him in the majors. So he's
had a couple of withdrawals, but that's it.
When it's on, you see another hammer forehand. He's arguably the best of the rest, if you like.
15 all.
Not quite in that top 3 or 4 discussion for winning the slams before the draws come out, but you know, he's maybe the next one that's capable of going deep. And
The last time this guy lost to someone other than Novak or Nadal at a major was the 2020 French Open when Daniel Altmaier took him out.
he's not the highest seed in this quarter. We touched on that. That's Casper Ruud. But if he wins this one, Berrettini, he's arguably the favourite to come through to the semis. What a slice. Under extreme pressure, making life so difficult for Andy Murray.
15-30.
Not even the former world #1. His skill set could make anything happen here. How low he gets that ball.
Let's. First serve.
pretty good judgment.
15-40.
An overwhelming Andy Murray there. And you can't help but think this is so impressive from Berrettini, the way he's raising his game in the crunch here.
So walking in this match on the big points, the Italian gets the last word.
Lendl. First serve.
It's
40.
It's his biggest of the match. Unlucky, and down the line, clipping the net tape, handing the initiative to Berrettini, but he couldn't cash in. Wasn't even close to making it.
Fifth double fault.
Advantage.
He had raised his service percentage, Colin, into the 60s.
Thank you. Players are ready.
Gutsy. 5 double faults from Murray in the match. 2 of them came to lose serve in the first and second sets. One of them juice there, so you know, some big moments, but he willed himself through that previous point. Big reaction.
That's drive on his backhand.
For more from the crowd and getting it. He's a favorite here in New York. 2012 champion. Berrettini jamming him up to serve. Winners, not a single one on the backhand. It's 21.
$30.
Fault.
Extreme grip, the racket head speed. It's not just ball speed, it's spin as well, whipping it around the court.
Lendl for serve.
Window opens again. Not a door. Kitchen window.
Yeah, maybe some tension. First time in the match where he's been able to get Berrettini to this stage where things can get a little uncomfortable.
Advantage.
Break Andy Murray's heart to see that serve go past him. Wide serve to the juice again.
That has been Berrettini's serve of the day. Chance to get into a tiebreak.
Fault.
And that's where we're going.
6 games all. Third set tiebreak.
Previous round against Hugo Grenier, the lucky loser from France. Berrettini winning the third and fourth sets in tiebreaks. In fact, 9-7 in the fourth-set tiebreak. He was very close to getting taken to decider there. Murray's first tiebreak of the tournament. It's a crucial one.
Thank you, sir. With the honeydews, players are waiting on you.
Thank you, sir, with the honeydews. That's pretty specific.
Sir, in the front row.
But there's a lot of them around.
Handing out the drinks.
This is... That's... Good man in the chair. Greg Allensworth. With the honeydews. I love New York. I love New York. And you know those melon balls represent tennis balls. We gotta go in here.
From Matteo Berrettini. Andy Murray,
1-0.
he can't play a better point. He got him on the move, got him off balance.
Yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me? Just a rocket down the line.
We just got the official mile per hour. 3 billion.
They broke the tennis ball there. Andy Murray nearly breaking his racket. There's the frustration, but truth, there wasn't much more he could do. He played a good point. Miss, nowhere near making the court. His team are trying to reassure him, but that one was shaken up Berrettini. 3 points against the serve to start the breaker.
His forehand errors have climbed.
Oh.
Sort of the winners. 10 of his 23 forehand winners have come in this set.
3-1 Murray.
I feel as if he's trying to up the ante and make sure he's deciding this match on his own terms, but Murray not having it there. Crucial point here, 4-1, and he's got some breathing space.
He waited in the wings for a couple of sets before he decided to go after the ball like this, Murray? Or is he just counting on the fact that Berrettini might not be able to pull off all the stuff he did for 2 sets?
I just feel like for whatever reason, This is the period in the match where he's playing with the most belief,
Yeah.
the most conviction. You know, there's an inner calm. He was in the first 2 sets, but just didn't back himself in the crunch. And he's doing that here.
Fault.
Let's. Second serve. Murray.
Crowd really rising to the effort here from Andy Murray. Since being down break points at 5-all, saved 3 of them, but he reeled off 3 good points. You remember, Mary, at the end of that game, 5-all to hold, and his level since then sustained his best tennis so far in the match.
Pumped it up just when he needed it. Any chance that's the correct use of that word? Never mind. I retract it. Okay, I retract my statement. 1-5.
Murray wins this set. We can get into that in his pomp.
That's okay.
I'll give you the definition.
Full of set points.
6-1, Murray.
Just about to hit the 3-hour mark. Murray looking to take this to 4.
Fault.
Berrettini leads 2-1.
Shadows across this court took a long time to go away.
Fault.
I'm not sure these conditions can be any more perfect right now for a 4th set. Here we go.
Love 15.
From Andy Murray's point of view, if you're Ivan Lendl, his coach, probably won't be saying anything because that's his style, but he's probably thinking, stay on it here, Andy. Right at the start of this set, if he can maintain that level from the end of the 3rd, chance to steal a march.
He's robbing himself of time by taking those returns that much earlier. He had a good look at that one. That's why he's frustrated.
Foul.
Here he comes again.
Last time Murray came back to win
15-13.
2 sets to love down was here at the US Open. First round in 2020. It's Yoshihito Nishioka. Was the first 2 sets. 6-4, 6-4 before coming back. 7-6, 7-6, 6-4. What a battle that was. Of course, played with no fans. Very strange atmosphere.
Foul.
Maintaining
15,
the
40.
intensity, the level, and Berrettini is walking pretty slow there. You just wonder, we talked about it early on. His legs just maybe starting to feel the effects of this battle. 3 hours 10 so far and counting.
First game, 4th set.
Murray's still full of running. That was a fun point.
Love 15.
He's not just about power. We've seen it all throughout this match, Berrettini. He really does feel the ball on the strings. It's worth reiterating as well with Berrettini, he is short of tennis. Hasn't played a lot, particularly in this North American hardcourt summer.
You're sensing fatigue?
I am. The way he's kind of laboring around the court. I would expect him to get a second wind. That's why Andy Murray needs to get himself as far ahead in this 4th set as he can before that happens.
Love 30.
Foul.
That's also why he was so frustrated in this game.
Love 40.
say it better.
One
than
game
that.
up. Fourth set.
What a change in emotions from breaking the opening game, all pumped up, all the momentum, to just a non-event of a service game there.
Fault.
Love 15. On. Mr. Murray is requesting replay of the call on the right baseline.
Challenge, of course, just wants to see the close call. Maybe just buying himself some time here just to try and settle himself again. Nowhere near.
A little time buyer scam.
30-15.
That's what I sometimes wonder, is the umpire got the power to say, look,
Yeah,
it wasn't even close, I'm not showing you that. You're not delaying the...
Wouldn't that be great if he would
I
say,
think they should have that power to say,
look, my dude.
it was nowhere near. It was a foot, you know, or whatever. Define a close call, that one wasn't close.
Nah.
Fault.
40-30. Berrettini leads 2-1. Fourth set at 2.
Nice use of it. The back
15
on the line from Andy Murray. It's been one of his strongest shots, one that he's maybe not always used as much as he could, but it's certainly going to be effective here to keep Berrettini moving, keep throwing the big Italian around the court.
Love. 40 love.
It's a sixth forehand winner of the match for Andy Murray.
He's down 2-1, and looks like he's got more energy.
Yeah, he really does. 35 years of age, still as fit as he can possibly be. There's no stone unturned in that department. So, talking of the physical department,
40-15.
it's really an area that when he was young, 18 years of age, if memory serves, kind of broke onto the scene a little bit at Queen's Club on the grass as a wild card. Won a couple of rounds, lost to Thomas Johansson, the Swede. Long three-setter, legs gave in. I don't know if you remember, there was actually a video of him where they literally collapsed and he fell over.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry, I missed that one.
Similar to, I think you said about Berrettini. Came in after the match and said, I never want to lose a match on physicality, and in fact took it further. Him and his longtime fitness coach Matt Litzel said, how great would it be to walk into the locker room and know that you're the fittest guy in there. He's always
Game
priding
over.
himself on being in peak
2
physical
games all.
condition.
4 sets.
So did his coach.
Keep it moving. Move it.
And usopen.org can catch you up. Use all kinds of social media to get yourself there. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Hashtag US Open. Stuff is happening. And Coco Golf and Madison Keys continue to wonder when this will be done. Coming up on 3.5 hours.
Love 15.
Berrettini, just looking a little jaded, didn't quite get down to that low forehand. Murray, to me, certainly looks the fresher of the two players. Good news for Berrettini, if he is feeling a little tired, he's got the weapons, the games, the game to keep the points short. We might see him go even bigger than he has been on the serve and the forehand.
Oh.
30-15.
Ball.
Berrettini. Berrettini leads 3 games to 2. Fourth set.
Fourth set rolls on.
2 sets to 1.
On serve.
Lendl, first serve.
On the match clock now.
Love 15.
Trying to find a third round matchup, Colin, that I think is tougher than this one. Interesting to watching Alcaraz go up against Brooksby.
Tougher in what way? In terms of potential to go long, or in terms of level? Or?
Yeah, just, I mean, like for instance, Nadal, who didn't play well at all last night, gets a guy he's beaten 17 times in a row. Guess get. I'm liking his chances.
There's a couple of matches I think could be real tough battles. Schwartzman, Tiafoe,
15 all.
potential. Carreño Busta against De Minaur, they could play all day.
Tommy Paul and Casper Ruud.
Need a couple of 5-hour court bookings for some of these matches.
Yeah. Casper Ruud, the 5th seed, is the highest seed left in the top half of the men's side. That's where these two are living.
Here on Alcaraz, the longest he's played.
30-15.
Was the biggest and probably best he's played. 2012 final against Novak Djokovic. 4 hours and 54 minutes they did battle for.
I remember it well.
Tsitsipas last year, which you probably remember well. That was a high-profile match. Of course, that one extended a little by a toilet break.
Oh,
the infamous toilet break.
Yes.
Over 7 minutes, but that one went 4 hours and 49. A number of times in the first and second sets especially, and indeed actually the third. Murray getting ahead but then pegged back to 30 all, just under some pressure on serve at 2-3 here. Berrettini may be finding that second wind. Out of 35 net points won for Murray in the match. Trying to shorten things up there. It's his fastest serve in the match as well. He's still got plenty of drive in the legs.
Game Murray.
Another good serve.
3 games all.
117 side pocket, 3 all, 4th set. I think it was was it Sonia Kennan who made up a word, just as you Brits tend to do? She was talking about her fighting spirit, and she said, "You've got to have the feist in you." The feist.
Feist.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Murray's showing the feist.
He is showing the feist.
Berrettini's 17th ace. Popped that one in at 131. His fastest of the day has been 136. That's pretty slippery.
$30.
Next match on Arthur Ashe, Addison Keys, Coco Gauff. They're maybe going through their third or fourth warm-up at the moment.
Yeah. 30-15.
Interestingly, Berrettini has yet to hit a forehand winner in this set.
30 all.
And the first serve percentage is dropping off. He's at 55% in this set. He has been over 70 for the match. So now these are clear signs that he's getting a little tired. Maybe the feet aren't moving as well. The legs aren't driving as much. Big point here. Oh, well, there he goes. Just digs a little deeper, finds the serve he needs.
30.
132.
Well, may well become his saving grace more often in this match as we go deeper and deeper, approaching the 4-hour mark, 3 hours 36. Another error.
Deuce.
Lendl will sense what's happening here.
Let's first serve.
Drilled the return.
Advantage.
He's on the front
Murray.
foot here, pushing Berrettini back.
Push back.
That's a big forehand. Credit to Berrettini because the return was a good one. Just couldn't get the slice back into play there, Murray. Couldn't quite catch up with the ball in time.
Advantage, Berrettini.
Foul.
Berrettini leads 4 games to 3.
A big Berrettini hold. Nothing between these two in the fourth.
careful here, Murray.
Love
It's as
15.
if an emotional hangover from the
Turning
previous
great.
game.
Fucking whole tournament.
You heard him say something there about his returning. But he's serving in this game.
Still thinking about that break point he had in the last game?
Absolutely he is, and you've got to keep your mind in the present. He's been on top in this set. He's under pressure here.
15 all.
Foul.
Fantastic point. He's hitting the ball really cleanly.
15-30.
Trying to cut things fine here. A little touch volley. It's one you'd expect him to make. Sometimes I just feel when the ball's that high and you're kind of moving, good momentum, you're better just moving through it, punching it into the space.
For all the roar, like Murray had gained the court.
15-40.
It's one of the best points Berrettini's played in this match because he did it on his weakness. Scraped the return and a couple of balls back into play and then found the backhand pass that he needed.
Now he's given himself 2 chances for 5-3.
Berrettini leads 5 games to 3. 4th set.
Amazing how quickly things can turn in a match. Murray with the break point at 3-all felt like he was in the ascendancy, and
Yes.
we're a game and a half later. Berrettini serving for the match. Great effort from the 13th seed.
Yelling at his friends, Romans and countrymen. 4 points away.
Love 15. All.
Try and stay calm here, Murray.
Get none of that sort of stuff. No detail.
having a go at his team there.
What'd they
Think
do
about
wrong?
the missed volleys, you know, the training, not enough volley practice, but you know,
when he does that, I love when he gets specific about a physio or. Oh man.
it's easy to feel like the match is slipping away from you here. Gotta try and stay in the moment. It's not over yet.
He had played so boldly, Colin, to grab that third set and start the fourth. Now he's 2 points from out. Giving up, as Ash Barty would call, some cheapies.
A
couple of match points for the Roman.
Game, set and match. Berrettini. 3 sets to 1, 6-4, 6-4, 6-7, 6-3.
A hard-fought win, and Matteo Berrettini, the 26-year-old Italian, the 13th seed, moves on.
He's the first player through to the 4th round of this year's US Open, and that's what it means to him.